Hi, I'm going to show you how to use Google Docs to create easy online surveys, multiple choice quizzes, and things like that. One advantage of using Google Docs for this is that it will work really well with our iPods and iPads. So you can create a quiz, hand out the iPods, and have your students take it right on there. This is the Google homepage. You go to google.com. If you see up here where it says More, you can go down to Documents. If you have a Gmail account, a Google account, you can log in very easily. Otherwise, it says create an account right here. It asks for very simple information. You can set up a Gmail account in just a few minutes, and then you're all set. Once you've logged into Google Docs, this is the home screen you will get. It shows all of the documents that you've created or anything that you have shared with other people or others have shared with you. There's a create new button up here, and for quizzes, surveys, things like that, I'm going to use the Google Form button. This is the form editor. You can give your form, your quiz, a title. You can include any kind of text underneath that with basic instructions for the entire quiz, and then you can start creating questions. There are a number of different kinds of questions you can use: text, paragraph text for longer answers, multiple choice, check boxes, etc. Now, the first question on any quiz like this should be the student's name. You can put some help text down here if you want them to put last name first, or if you want them to include both names, or if you only want them to include their first name, whatever you want. What I would suggest is for each question, click the make this a required question box. For the name question, that's obviously important. You want their names in each quiz. But for all of the other questions, I would make them all required questions as well. If they accidentally click the submit button, or if they hit the enter key at the wrong time, they can end up submitting the quiz with empty responses. And it's not very easy for you or for them to go back and start over. There's no way to go back and add questions to a half-taken quiz. To add an item, to add a question, you can go up to the add item button and you can pick what kind of question you want here. You can always change that once you've got the question opened. If you're like me, you have a number of quizzes already written. It's a simple matter to copy and paste those in. You have to copy the question in here, and then if it's a multiple choice question, your potential answers down here. It might take some time, but once you've got it, this form can be used over and over again. You can also simply type your questions in and your responses. Again, make it a required question. You can also add other, which allows them to type in an answer, and you're done here. If you're doing all multiple choice questions, you could click done, you could go back up to add item and add another one, or you could simply hit the duplicate button here and then go in and change your answers or your questions here. And I'm done. Once you get them all done, you can hit save. It'll auto-save things for you. And the link down at the bottom of the page here is the link to your live form. You can always click that and see exactly what your students will see. This is what they will get. They can type their name here. They can click on the answers. Again, we can do this all on the iPods. Very easy interface for them to use. Once they hit submit, they're done. Now back in my documents list, you'll see the new quiz that I created is here. This is what you will get after students have entered all of their answers. You have a spreadsheet. The form is just a front end for a spreadsheet. Here's the things that you typed in, the questions, the name. Here is the student's response. It gives you a timestamp so you know exactly when they took it. It puts in exactly what their responses were and gives you that output that you can then take a look at. This is the results page for a quiz that I gave a couple of years ago. You can see each column is a question, each row represents a different student's responses. Now I could go through each row kind of one at a time, look at all of the responses and count them up and add them to grade this quiz. This was a grammar quiz. But I'll show you in a little bit a real easy way, a plugin that Google has that will grade this automatically for you.